best we can for each other and for those around us. So I really want you to be encouraged as you go through this process with me to just stay present in the game of living your best each and every day. The role of the spine in the nervous system. Did you know that your spine has these little nerve endings that go out and stimulate different organ systems? Did you know that you can feed the organs and reverse engineer and build a better neural pathway back into the spine? Essentially creating a cyclical feedback loop one way or the other in order to create everything that we need in order to build the best version of you as the neural man or woman that you are. If you look at yourself in this hologram, radical that thing looks. There's a lot of cool stuff happening inside your body just in this picture. It's like a really cool biodigital jazz matrix. And I want you to understand it is complex, man, it's complex. The nervous system is your body's cellular communication network. And they're endless. I have this cool app that I use and I show people you as a digital wiring, neural, lymphatic, circulatory artery, vein, and when you see it all put together, it is mind-boggling to the beauty that God knit you together in your mother's womb, making you strong and vibrant all the day long. Healthy nervous system function supports movement. Who doesn't want to move well? The dude don't move, the dude don't groove, right? And of course, a healthy nervous system supports good digestion. Your digestion is a giant smooth muscle. Did you know? So just like you going to the gym and having good exercise practices, we need good digestive practices. So self-massage, like rubbing your liver, rubbing your bowels, putting a TENS unit even, sitting in a sauna, having belly massages will absolutely stimulate this neural pathway in reverse order from the visceral organ systems into the spine to maximize impact on how the body stays in balance, stays coordinated, stays in healthy function at the cellular level, all the way to the system level, to the systemic level, head to foot, toes to nose. So when the body's communicating well, you're feeling it. You're in your groove. You feel alive in a vibrant space and you're creative. And that's why I come to you guys each week hoping to be the same. Creative, energized, ready to rock and roll, because I believe that the tools that I'm preaching and teaching are truly serving me. They're truly serving my people, and the people that choose to follow my work are winning. Their joints are more alive and vibrant, and they feel like they want to go for a walk. They're less fatigued. They feel energized. And you have inflammation if you have symptoms that you weren't genetically born with, like joint pain, weight gain, brain fog, fatigue of all kinds, digestive issues, concentrative or cognitive decline, and accelerated aging, seemingly skin de-illumination. Guess what? Your inflammation aging rate is accelerating against you. Let's slow that baby down. Let's get rid of these processed foods. Let's get rid of sugar. If you knew that sugar was going in your gas tank right now, would you go outside and stop the person doing it? Of course you would. If you were somebody was going to flatten your tires, and if sugar was the knife that was stabbing the tire, would you try to put a stop to that? Of course you would. Well, do you lock your doors at night? Or do you let the invaders in, right? So processed food are the invaders that we're allowing in our homes, and we're seeing at high rate toxins coming in our front doors, however you bring your groceries in. And the processed food is disrupting your sleep, which is disrupting how you stress physically, mentally, emotionally, and it's causing you to feel fatigued and sluggish. And did you know by definition, food should give you energy and vitality, and you should have a want to and motivation to play well. But if you don't, guess what? Odds are you're probably not eating real food. So we reduce the inflammation, we improve the man, or in this case, the woman. And believe it or not, did you know another fun fact? Women, big responsibility you'll have, because you make 95% of all the health decisions for the family. 5% of the time, you'll find a crazy fellow like myself who's into this stuff. Most guys just want this simple, easy fix. Hey, stick the pill in my butt. Give me the shot. I want high testosterone so I can be the man. So I can be the bull in the china closet. Hey, sure, fine, I get it. But that's not the end answer. You're going to find yourself, sir, on the aging curve. You're going to find yourself with heart issues if you don't wake the heck up. I'm telling you, with love in my heart, man. You've got to start taking the bull by the horns, because the stress you're carrying and the lack of nutrition you're putting in, and the alcohol you're sucking down, and the cigarettes that you might be smoking, or the drugs that you might be taking, or the blood pressure pills you're on, the antacids you're taking, are all wrecking your longevity and health and stealing your mojo. I don't want that for you, bro. I don't. So ladies, you got a big responsibility. You got to wake these dudes up. Dudes, you need to take responsibility and wake the heck up. Yep, that's my soapbox. Whew, sorry about that. Got a little excited. The truth about cholesterol. Cholesterol often gets a bad reputation, but it serves many important functions in the body. You can't make hormones without it. You can't have good brain health without it. Did you know the cholesterol helps build cellular membranes? How many cells do you have in your body? 38 trillion. Wow. And I just read I listened to a documentary the other day. They're saying 85 trillion. I want to know who's counting. Somebody's off. But 35, 85, that's a truckload of cells. And if cholesterol is impacting each and every one of those cells, and if the cholesterol is impacting how those cells communicate to one another, we better not demonize cholesterol. If you're still out there demonizing cholesterol, doctor, you better shape up yourself. Boy, I'm on a rampage this evening. Whew, get me a hellfire and brimstone on this topic. Because if you want a good, healthy brain structure, you got to have healthy levels of cholesterol. If your cholesterol is below $150 into the 130s, ladies, men, y'all are not making hormones. Therefore, you are a hormonal disaster. You're going to be moody, cranky, having midlife crises. You're going to be going into menopause. You're going to see your system all kinds of out of shape. Support your body through proper function. Vitamin D, for example. Get in the sunshine. Go outside and put your feet in the dirt. Go to the beach and sit in the water. You'll be shocked. Get in a sauna, infrared sauna. Get to exercising. Your body needs two major things. It needs good fuel and good stimulation. And when you support good fueling practice and good neural practice of movement and activating tissues, your body becomes a fireball. It becomes more metabolically active than ever, and your body begins to perform at a rate that it used to. Now, you're never going to be 18 again, but I love what Norman Vincent Peale said. At 80 years old, they asked him, they said, Norman, what was the best 10 years of your life? Check this out. This is what this guy said. He says, I haven't lived them yet because they're always in front of me. At 80 years old, most people at 80 years old are decrepit in a wheelchair, bent over a walker. They're not performing, moving and grooving, praying to God, give me the next big mountain, Lord. I want that for you. I want that for me. I hope we together as a community go forward. So let's stop demonizing what our body makes 80%. Did you know that your body makes 80% of its own cholesterol base? And with that cholesterol base, what's happening here? Let me shut this off. What's happening here is your cholesterol is your friend. It is delivering nutrients. It's getting rid of waste products. The brain contains a significant amount of your body's manufactured cholesterol. So it isn't food. Eggs are your friend. Beef doesn't raise your cholesterol. Your body makes cholesterol for a reason. HDLs are good. LDLs can be good. There's other ways to evaluate heart disease. And most of the cholesterol drugs out there, the old packaging, before they got through all the loopholes and lobbying, actually say on the label, I can show this to you, haven't been scientifically proven to reduce cardiovascular incidents or strokes. So why are we taking it then? Not even scientifically proven. This is not me blowing banter. This is facts. This is what the medical society wants you to believe. So I could sit on this slide forever. I won't. I really do get excited about this stuff. I'm not mad, I promise. It's what we call an angry rant. And sometimes I think, that's Jesus spoke to some of the Pharisees and the Sadducees in the temple. Like, I don't think he went in there with his inside voice. I think he went in there and he turned some tables and he cracked some whips in order to get their attention, to make a scene. And so they would listen. Sometimes we need an impactful emotional response in order to get the limbic system to go, what? So please know that when we eat well, we perform well. When we pray well, we are always going to be in a better headspace. When we rest well, play well, when we practice good practices of life, we get better results. But all life starts and stops at a cellular level, and nutrition drives it all. So you need to be eating healthy, vibrant foods. I've met the vegetarian that seems healthy. I've met the raw vegan that seems healthy. I've met the carnivore that swears they're healthy. I've met the keto person that has lost, 100. They got their hormones back and into order. So I've seen every diet play out. And you know what I've found? When people eat real food on these diets and they get away from the processed make-believe and or these pseudo cakes and cookies and processed things that they don't need, they thrive. So whatever diet you're on, I will teach you which diet to go down if you want to go down that road. I'll teach you the 4 inflammatory foods to get rid of. I'll teach you what 4 deadly food additives look like you've got to get out of your pantry. I can teach you how to get the big things off the docket. And then to make this sustainable is us working you through the processes of time in the saddle, reacclimating your taste buds to eating real food again. Because most of you don't eat real food because you're so stimulant oriented with sugar and MSG and bad oils and things that have been chemically designed to make you crave. And of course, we want to teach you that fat is your friend, quality proteins, what they look like, and that berries are antioxidant. Of course, everybody knows that, but maybe you don't, and that's okay too. You know what nuts, which seeds to consume. Not all of them are friendly. People don't know the most moldy nut. Do you know? Put it in the comments below. I'd love to see if you know. I'll give you 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to take a little swig, a little extra. Drinking the iron sharpens iron. Proverbs 17. As iron sharpens iron and sharpen another. I'm here trying to sharpen you guys, make y'all stronger. Peanuts, cashews. Oh, so sad. Most commercially altered nuts. And of course, pistachios. The 3 most commercially altered moldy nuts in that order: peanuts, cashews, and pistachios. Hydration, you got to eat hydrating, juicy foods and make sure that your body is limited on how much exposure it gets to fake make-believe foods with labels. If you want a strong brain, you got to get real food. Simple, easy. Make it your life's work, okay? Practical daily for healthy aging. Okay, small habits, lasting results. Focus on just drinking hydrating water. I wake up every morning, I do a 1/4 teaspoon of my wellness salt, shop.justlivewell.com. Get you some, plus about 32 ounces of water every morning. I throw in electrolytes, I throw in minerals. I have a whole morning routine to prime and ready my stomach for the day. I have a whole nighttime routine that I have to end my day. Priority is everything. By 32 minutes after waking up, I am walking my dogs. I have this down to a science. But it didn't get here overnight, so it's okay if that seems overwhelming. But walking 20, 30, 40 minutes every day is key. Within 45 steps that you take, your lymphatic system is turned and burned, and it's moved some trash through. So you will instantly start feeling better. Just walk your hiney around the block, 15 minutes. Fido wants to go with you, so take him. Manage your stress. I have a daily stress pack. I teach people with my Energy Force, OptiForce, and Omega Force and Mineral Force how to mitigate stresses down. And sometimes we go even heavier hitters than that with Calm Force, and that's okay too. Copacalm, that's okay too. Sometimes those neurotransmitters need a little bit down regulation because somebody upset you because you're still working on your sanctification journey. You're still being developed, and that's a beautiful, wonderful thing, okay? Eating real, again, make-believe food, make-believe health. Supporting healthy digestion. Man, if you're not detoxing in the 21st century, if you're not on a wellness digestive health plan, if you're not understanding what it is I'm even saying right now and you've made it this far, hopefully you're just making an appointment because we probably hold your hand and get you through this. We want to stay connected to people. And if you feel broken in a room, cold, dark, wishing the world would end because your headache is pounding and throbbing, or if you're afraid of your heart going cray-cray, because day in and day out, you have arrhythmic activity and you've been told that you need to go to see a doctor or specialist, but they can't figure out what's wrong with you. So they keep putting you on different medications to just try stuff to get you to stop whining. Then you're barking up the wrong tree. Most of the time, disease in the end is easy to recognize, hard to fix. Most of the time, disease that I work on is basically before it's called a disease, before it's diagnosed autoimmune. And so it's symptomatic. And it's a weed in your garden that can be easily plucked out, but it doesn't have a name. You have to understand, I'm a master physiologist. My mission is to teach you why your body's breaking down, show you what you can do to fix it, and then get you on the fast track to feeling your best day in and day out. Well, I'm really excited about this information. Continuing to learn, continuing to stay mentally active all the days of your life, just like Norman Vincent Peale. If you're not, they say readers are leaders and leaders are active, avid readers. You best be stimulating your mind. And you can listen to classical books, you can listen to the Bible, you can listen to podcasts that are fruitful, not these junky things that people listen to. I remember Jim Rohn always used to say, I can find a crust of bread in a garbage can, but I wouldn't do it. Because one, bread is loaded with glyphosate, and number two, it'll tear your gut apart. And number three, there's so many better resources right here. I've dropped bombs of great knowledge for you to rest in and be assured of. And if you remember that your gut, brain, and nervous system are deeply connected, if you remember your digestive system influences your mood, your memory, and your sleep, and if you understand that inflammation impacts how you age, and if you're on the accelerated aging curve, meaning you've got a bunch of symptoms and you're on a bunch of drugs to manage those symptoms, you're out of control and on the wrong path. And if you understand that cholesterol plays an important role in how your brain and hormones work and how you're going to thrive in your 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s and for the next decade, and if you understand small lifestyle changes create meaningful improvements forever. Woo! I want you to be remembered forever. Feeling your best, performing your best, day in and day out, onward, upward, goodward, and Godward. Healthy aging begins when supporting the whole body. So guys, thank you for joining us. If you have questions, comments, put them in the comments. If you want to become a patient, justlivewell.com. We've got some great docs at our office. We've got some great opportunities for you to get enrolled for affordable prices. We often do group community programs to give you insight and intel into your start place or to activate you into a place of wellness. Because if you're not detoxing with me in the 21st century, you are behind the 8 ball. I'm on my 52nd detox right now. I just finished my 32nd gallbladder flush. Wow, so excited. And what does that mean for me? That means that I'm on the journey, just like you. I'm just a little ahead, and I want to help you go down the yellow brick road. Even when there's flying monkeys, even when there's lions, tigers, and bears, I'm going to teach you how to make the crooked path straight and the rough path smooth so that you can feel your best, perform your best day in and day out. And those that stick with me long enough, those that do the work, I ask them to do 80%, absolutely, positively, feel their best day in and day out. I'm here to help you be your best, and I hope you've enjoyed this message. And good news, it won't self-destruct. Hey, every week, share this with your friends, family, and loved ones, guys. I am so thankful to be on mission with you. I pray this message finds you well. God bless you this evening. Do something amazing for Jesus each and every day, and know that Dr. Chapa loves you. Absolutely, positively. We'll see you next week, 7 p.m. Monday night, to share another vibrant message with you and your family. See ya.